man, Lex Vegas for this beat. Killing this shit, mate. Here we go. Scottish style. What? Nay cunt gonna give me a favour. I'm on a daily hunt for wisdom, fuck chasing the paper. See book, it's got a heart. It's darker than Darth Vader's. I'm a self-made bastard, I murdered my own father. Done a lot of worse, but when they put it in paper, so never mind the speculation, mate, just stick to the data. Stick around to see exactly what this wee prick is made of. I'm a PD, if they're placing a big wager, put me in charge, I'm a bit of a dictator. When they run up in them, no, they're sort of a risk taker. Man, I'm danger with Lex Luthor, waving the laser, or a young Scottish cunt play a lock back razor. I'm a sneak attack, coming flying under the radar, stepping on the battlefield, step preparing to meet your maker. Man, I'm mad, menacing audio, devastator in the awe, still to back me, putting my pen to paper. I'm like a grizzly bear, just waking for hibernation. Hungry, grab it, ready to keep your facing real, recognise real, no matter what the location. But I'm just like Harold Shipman, man, losing all of my patience. No many folk would be coping with what I'm coping with, exposing home truths, and then I speak about them openly, no joking you. My family losing hope for me, the hangman's calling, I watch them prepare the rope for me. I can no longer solely just focus locally, I got to keep on going, can't let it get and coping me. What? I will incinerate your verses, cause calling out the cauldron, better call some fucking hearses. I'm the one to cause and bother, cause the coppers out to get me. Broke a couple laws already, in the course because I'm heavy. My flow swift and deadly, and always off a heavy. Man, take all my shit, minted when they cause the controversy. The best is yet to come, no rest until the rest are done. And if you buy the shit, mate, you're just investing into scum. Learn to read the signs, you'll see the end has just begun. And over here, most of us have no defence against the gun. Call me on the run, they monitor my every move. Still I have to spit it raw and just like Kane, I show and prove. Once I plan into action, I have to follow through. Staying true to myself, there ain't much more I can do. Mumble and mumble jumble used to get you into trouble. Nowadays it gets you plan a man, or maybe even double. I say fuck it, do what you can to escape the struggle and enjoy your time the new before it's all just to rubble. Cause after that you can't recruit. Catch me jumping out the mothership without a parachute. Thrust, I go to take me far a bit, because they say the end is nigh and you know time is running out. Cauldron, we rip it at every show. Do the shit for a laugh, just imagine if I was pro. Oh, I got that single malt flow. Bob takes the business, do you bitches ought to know. Okay. It's that time again. I think everything's sounding good tonight. Everything's going sweet out there. Got a man Big Div sitting on the couch. Try your mic please, Div.
1 2 1 2.
Now you can sit down and relax, man. Div, great to see you. Great to see you, man.
Always good to see you as well, Steg.
Before I get started tonight, I guess we're going to just do this straight away. Scottish Vocational Certificate, mate. I would say level 3 tonight.
Level 3, that's a bold statement.
We're going to go in deep. So, Div, for the people who don't know, and there may be a few watching, listening, tuning into the podcast, because every week we introduce more people to Scottish hip hop. Tell them a wee bit about yourself.
Obviously the name is Big Div. I've been kicking about since, I don't know, 88 doing music. Previous to that I got into hip hop about 84.
Were you a b-boy?
I try to be, but I failed miserably, and it was more what was coming out of the ghetto blaster when people were spinning about in the lino that I became attracted to. That's what made me get into hip hop.
And you were based in Paisley at this time?
Paisley, yep.
Okay, whereabouts Paisley?
A place called Foxbar.
Okay, mate, okay, that's a posh bit, is it no?
No, mate.
Nah, mate.
People like to think that.
I say that to everybody with every scheme, mate. It is posh. Yeah, I mean, I know Foxbar. So yeah, you've been about this hip hop thing for a long time now, Div, but a bit like myself. You know what I mean? So we've got lots to talk about tonight. Lots of music to play. A couple of things I want to say before we get started though. I didn't do this last week, I forgot. I'd like to introduce people to a couple of bits of vinyl.
Right.
Maybe something I've been listening to over the last couple of days. And now I know my collection is nothing compared to yours, Div, right? But I like to show off my wee bits when I get the chance. I get a chance, but I forgot last week, so sorry about that. So this week we're brought to you by... People aren't going to know this, right? But we're brought to you by Skinny Boy, Skinny and Proud.
Yes.
You know this one, Div, you know this, huh?
Definitely, mate. I've got the exact same record in my collection as well.
There you go, man. Classic. What year would you say this was? 80 what?
87, 88.
Okay. What label? Extra points?
Jive.
You know it, man. You know it. Well done. And this one's a curveball for you, Big Div.
Oh, here we go.
I'm throwing it out here. With the Young Father's Dead album, would you know about that, Div?
They're from Edinburgh or something like that. I don't know.
Big shout out to Young Fathers out in the UK on Big Dada. Released stateside on Anticons. Pretty good album.
Yeah.
Pretty left field, Div. Maybe know the sort of thing that you would.
Is that the ones that the album that won the awards?
This is the Mercury award winning album.
Right.
Dead. It's a pretty good album, so I just throw that out there as well. Scottish hip hop, but not as we know it. Looks like two naked guys cuddling on the cover day, so that's what we're all about. That's what Scottish hip hop is all about. You've been to the gigs, you've seen it, sausages all over the place. So we're all about that. So that's the two albums tonight, man. And Big Div's brought a couple of pieces of his own personal collection along as well tonight.
Yep.
So we're going to play them. Got to talk about a few things that I want to talk about. And some brand new hip hop that I've got in the crates. Be a few releases that the people are going to be getting their ears around the next week or so. So we'll do that tonight. Big shout out to everyone sharing the link tonight. We definitely appreciate that. That's what it's all about. Remember, you can subscribe on YouTube. Hit the link, subscribe on iTunes, wherever it is. I'm ordering people about, Div. I feel like that, but it's necessary to build. You've got to sort of do this shit every show.
Exactly.
To sort of maintain your numbers. You know what I mean? So let's get the numbers up, people. Don't be shy. And we'll get into the shout outs in a wee minute too. You up for some shout outs?
Aye, mate.
And you up for any questions from the people?
Anything at all, man.
Okay, so I'm going to play a track from your collection right now, Big Div. Okay, let me just see this one here. And it's called Way Back. Tell us about this.
Way Back was on my album that I dropped in 2008 called The Individualist, and I basically made this beat and it made me start thinking a bit like back in the days. So I kind of try to tell my story about how I got into hip hop and why I started writing, and just basically a journey from like 1984 to about 87, 88.
July, 72 the date my mum opened the gate, and every step I take kept parallel with fate, destined to be great, with a will to achieve. Many were naive and can't believe I'm in it for the long heave. Perceived as an airhead, no ambition in my younger days, I lost soul, seeking life in so many ways. Nowadays I look way back to 84. People turning point to breakers spinning on the floor. Get up the mellow sounds of electro tapes. Melly mails, message conjure scenes of metroscapes. Inspiring demo tapes of this AMC in the making. I was writing rhymes while the rest were breaking in the street scene. Battling Rock City in a bar now. All I wanted to do was grab a mic and turn it out. I had to learn about what it took to be an MC. I kept playing fresh, 3 MCs on electro free. I felt it was meant to be. Every day you'd spot us in school, wiping my slaughters, writing rhymes in my jotters. We call accused by the quarters and not caring what they taught us and not a thought if what if the teacher caught us. And what has happened since then, I got a son and 2 daughters, a wife and a job and a house that I bought us. Look what rappers got us, keep it fresh, let's shrink rap. Let's take a sec to think back.
What we're gonna do right here is go back in the day, way back into time. Going way back.
I remember way back in the day,
Back in the day.
I remember way back in the days.
1987, rap goes up another notch. We had to watch rappers wear gold chains and grab a crotch. The thought of using samples sparked a great debate. Soon I was checking for breaks and digging in the crates in the States. Rappers recorded real and analog, raping James Brown and stealing his back catalogue. I had to jog my memory of when rap came of age and all the acts I seen on the Glasgow by the stage.
Standing by the speaker, suddenly I had this
vision of Arkham on stage, fucking madness. That was 20 years ago, and a vision I have left was the S1Ws fighting Djing ICF. I left that gig on the 27th of November and writing my rhymes better by the 1st of December. I remember knowing keg rhymes around my way, so I was blown away when I heard Jay and Project Day with airplay on a pirate radio show. From that day on I didn't even doubt my flow. I started to realise my dream of being a rapper and my life in hip-hop had begun a new chapter.
What we're gonna do right here is go back in the day, way back into time. Going way back.
I remember way back in the day.
Back in the day.
I remember way back in the days.
I need to shout some folk out from back in the days. Back in the days, man. Where you at? What happened to Studs and Doc Brian for the 141 crew? The 141. What about the Cauld kid himself, Mr. Fury G? Triple X-Ray. What about the crews, man? Final Product, FP, Crack Free Media, Back and Beyond, Back from a mortal threat of beyond. Too many went missing over the years. Where you at, where you at? I like to give shouts out to the memories of JJ from Back and Beyond, yes, and Mooney and Saya from the 141 crew. 141. Rest in peace.
What we're gonna do right here is go back in the day, way back into time. Going way back.
I remember way back in the day.
Back in the day.
I remember way back in the days.
Fat gold ropes,
Back in the day.
fresh flying dope,
Back in the day.
Project Day,
Back in the day.
Dino's Walkway,
Back in the day.
cassette demo songs,
Back in the day.
and the posse too strong.
Back in the day.
Even though Sire's gone, the memories will live long.
Spanner in a workshop, lifting a dead weight, 5-finger discount, everybody gets paid, pets raise Ben's wage, walk, I'm on let's play, I'm 10 steps ahead of you, Creighton's up in this chess game. Checkmate, retracing your steps on your escape, root canal, barging in to set your dental record straight, metal brace yourself as you're heading towards your end game. No credit left, spent at your expense, mate. Spectators speculate, can never emulate, genetics predetermined, we're destined to be ahead of you. Fell away, diluted music took you led astray, we're verbally compelled and replicating the better days. Senseless misdirection, you're pointless, what the hell you doing? Despiteful best intentions, attempts and efforts get left away. Cell decay, your central nervous system, error message failed, ventricle expelling pills of crimson red through several veins. We stay murky, downright dirty, say you don't like us, what's that? Fuck you. We stay murky, downright dirty, say you don't like us, what's that? Fuck it, we stay murky, downright dirty. Say you don't like us, what's that? Fuck it, we stay murky, downright dirty. Say you don't like us, what's that? What's that?
Bringing closure to an open mic, this didn't happen overnight. Relentless dedication, bro, we got that get up, go and drive. We don't comply or coincide with your approach in life, forever staying stationary. Your boring ish just won't suffice.
So own your bike, but know the broken sports just won't provide support in life, cause nothing's left to lock, we won't be rolling dice. So precise, supersonic audio, we on our sight. Sat in darkness, flowing rhymes commanded by a poltergeist.
The ghost inside invokes a type of silent mind control device. Cold as ice, your frozen time, opponents get immobilized.
Robo die, when I spike you like a porcupine. Your dome is fried, your wig is pickled out your dish and soaked in brine.
Proposals float aboard the rising symbols, don't ignore the signs. Your poems over-glorified, your focus is an oversight.
Your ego's overgrown in size, expose your deep encoded lies. Leave it set with no goodbyes, we ain't here to socialise. We stay murky, downright dirty. Say you don't like us, what's that? Fuck it, we stay murky, downright dirty. Say you don't like us, what's that? Fuck it, we stay murky, downright dirty. Say you don't like us, what's that? Fuck it, we stay murky, downright dirty. Say you don't like us, what's that? Fuck it, downright dirty. What's that? What's that? Off, keep downright dirty. Say you don't like us, what's that? Off, keep.
Yeah. Check your mic, please, Div.
1, 2.
I think I'll turn you up a little bit, my man. Say the word ball bag, please.
Ball bag.
That was heavy righteous, mate. You've said that before.
That's right, your ball bag.
A few times. So let me get a few shout outs out right now, Div. Let's get this flip through again. Okay. Well, I say a shout out to my man JKC.
Yes.
You've worked with my man James a few times,
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
What have you done with James?
Just the forgotten policy tracks.
Okay.
You put it as well.
What tracks did you do? Can you remember?
Titles again, man. That's right. I only remember the names of the beats, never the finished article. Aye.
Do you ever
know
when you send people your beats, you never really get to hear it till they've finished the song?
That's right, yeah.
How does that feel? Surprising, good? Do you like it? Would you like?
Yeah, definitely. It's always good to hear.
Or would you like to be more in the process? But
see, like anything that I've produced, like even with other artists over the years, I try to be as hands-on as possible. Like I like to mix down the vocals and put certain effects on it and that, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist that way. I've got an idea in my head and how I want a song to sound.
Okay.
But again, it's always good for any MC to use one of my beats and then get to hear it and go, well, let's give that some life, you know what I mean?
Okay, we're going to play some of the songs that you've done with other MCs tonight.
Okay.
I want to say a big shout out to my man Scott. Thanks for tuning in again tonight, Scott. Big shout out to my man Verse One. Thanks for tuning in, Verse. Big shout out to Big Al. Big shout out to Dazza. He won the Talk prize last week. Oh, actually, speaking of Talk, let's do a big shout out to the sponsors. Talklife.co, that's the right address. Let's run that shit. That's how you go and buy the products. I know you don't get involved in any of this, Big Div.
No.
But yeah, 420's coming up and you can get Weed Business Controls America. What song have they took that line from, Div?
What was the line again?
Weed Business Controls America.
Boogie Down Productions.
And what's the exact line?
Ganja Business Controls America.
Cocaine business controls America. Ganja business controls America. It's a crazy, crazy good song, man. So yeah, talklife.co, thanks for sponsoring tonight's programme. Make sure you get your apparel from them and support that local company. That's what it's all about.
Darkness.
The darkness there. Fighting, we went down a hole there, a tunnel. We can do that through technology, can't we, Div?
Aye,
you know what I mean? Shout out to my man Hamish at Burnley, listening and watching in Stirling. He says he's got a new song. He can fire it over for me just now. I'd love to do that, Hamish, but my man Div's got these records and I think you've dropped about 30 MP3s to me tonight too, so
that's right, mate.
We've got our hands full. Then we've got lots of chat. Big shout out to Cauldron, who are coming up next week. I look forward to that. The album drops at the same time.
Nice one.
Exciting times out there. I'm sorry about playing the song at the wrong speed last week. I'm going to blame alcohol. You've done that before, Div. Surely you've done this, mate. Being a DJ, you've put the song on at the wrong speed, surely.
Even playing stuff at the wrong speed without queuing it up properly, or like when you've playing a record and the other one's fading out, stop the wrong turntable. And
I've done it. Or I've picked up the wrong needle.
Aye,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
the whole club's went silent. The joys of technology in some ways, Div.
Yeah.
You're an old school vinyl header, and you're still a vinyl head to this day.
Definitely.
Still digging in the crates.
Yep.
You made a song called Fuck MP3s too, which I'm going to play later.
Which was made into an MP3, which is a bit ironic.
Which is available to download right now. Stream that shit, Amazon, all that shit, Spotify. Dazza says, big shout out to Big Div, the legend himself.
Shouts out to you, Daz, as well, mate.
Do you know you're a legend?
People want to call me that, it's up to them, innit?
To me these days the word legend seems to be, it means you're old. That's how I'm seeing it anyway, you know what I mean? Big shout out to my man, speaking of old, big shout out to my man Defy. He's watching right now.
Yeah, Stevie
man,
boy.
He's watching, but he's no old.
Right.
That's what I'm kidding on about. Big shout to Verse, he says, I wrote this line years back. This kid's a criminal like Big Div.
Yeah, it's fair.
Because Big Div used to be in the big house. Well, that was, and it probably still is the name of your label, Kriminal Records.
Just Criminal.
Okay.
I've not really put anything out in a long time. I've just kind of been dealing more with getting into DJing these days rather than, you know, releasing music and stuff. I still make beats regular because I'm digging regular. But I don't know, I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to my beats. I don't really send many out. I don't know. I just do it for my own enjoyment mostly, and then if other people like it, that's up to them.
Is it cause maybe, right, you've made that many beats in your life, you're just like, but maybe just keep a hold of that. The next one of the days probably going to be better and I'll move on.
Aye, it's kind of like that sometimes.
Because you always want to improve yourself, and you've done hundreds of beats then.
Yeah, I mean,
that gets harder.
You must be the same as myself.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
A lot of producers as well. When you make a beat, you'll start it and it ends up like a 4-bar loop, and I don't know, it's no sitting right with you maybe, and you go, I'll come back to that, but you never do. So like, there's about a million unfinished projects on my computer, you know what I mean?
Okay. Actually, you remind me, I think one time I'm going to do a live beat on the podcast.
That'd be a good one, man.
Just, I don't know, just grab something and sample it and chop it and spin it and cut it and rap it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the whole hour and a half podcast, make a fucking song.
It'd be good to get a guest to come and bring a surprise record to do it with.
Definitely, Div. You know what I mean? That's something to think about in the future. Let me know in the comments if you think that would make a decent episode of the podcast. My man called Cauldron says, I want to know where the Burberry is on Big Div. I had that question earlier on, and first I couldn't see him because of the camel. First I couldn't see him, man, but then when I did spot him, creeping out the bushes, it's like, where's the Burberry, Div? So where's the Burberry?
I don't know, I've still got a few scarves of that in the house.
Okay, did you have it on yesterday for the football?
No.
Okay, because your team won yesterday, is that correct?
Yeah, we won the league yesterday, mate. First team in
Britain. We can talk about St Mum safely, I believe, without causing too much hate in the comments and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
The real game of football was yesterday, mate. The real game of football was yesterday.
My man BJ says air hugs from Heavy B. And also Air Bobby.
Oh.
Air Bobby isn't it, is it?
No. I think he's just created a new phrase.
My man Cauld says that Murky song was heavy dope. I think he's talking about the Delivery Room song we played a moment ago, which is heavy dope. Big shout out to Delivery Room. Paisley boys as well.
Yep.
Seems to be a resurgence in Paisley.
Aye, definitely, man.
Definitely, man.
Got like physics and conscious in that as well. Paisley boys.
Exactly, man. So my man Big Div's here. Tonight we're going to play some of his catalogue, celebrate his music, talk about maybe some of the moments behind the scenes, Big Div, that you remember.
Yep.
That maybe were before the internet, before Facebook or before social media, and maybe you can inform the up and comers about some of the things that inspired you.
Yep.
The things that sort of carved out the early Glasgow Scottish hip hop scene as well.
Yep.
And maybe some of the names, places and monumental moments through that time.
Yep,
But
sounds good.
let's play one of your songs for your vinyl first, if that's cool.
Okie dokes.
Okay, so what are you thinking of playing, my man?
We start with the first one that I released on vinyl.
Okay.
See, this came out, what, 2000?
Okay, one step up, let's put this on. 2000, so that's what, 18 years ago now, Div?
Yep.
I've got this record somewhere in my collection.
Yep.
What is this one called again?
I'm going to play Equations off of this one.
Well,
And the
Mate.
reason why I want to play this as well is
Aye.
because you recorded the vocals for it.
I was going to say, because we were at a college course at the same time and you were making this song, and I do feel I've got a bit of part of this song, Div.
Yeah,
So
I think it was like a digital 8 track or something you recorded it
It
on.
was, man, it was, yeah.
that's
Our
right.
rolling thing, yep, so let's fire that on. And I don't think he says Paisley, right? Rakim doesn't say Paisley. To me, right, the line is, equations are drawn up, it pays me more. And what are you saying? And what are you saying? It says
It sounded like Paisley form.
Paisley form. No, Paisley. No, you're thinking of the Paisley pattern, Div.
Of course, mate, but like it just sounded cool. Like there's another Onyx track.
Pays me more.
Where he says
saying-
something like Paisley or something like that, and it sounds like Paisley. But you can get away with it if it sounds like it. That's the way I've seen it.
Okay, we run this track then, and then we're going to talk to Big Div about some key moments in the Scottish hip hop scene. So let's do this.
Cool, man.
The joys of vinyl, Div, with the big silent starts and everything these days.
That's it, mate. Aye.
You forget how good these bits were. Makes you appreciate the tune when it does come in.
Equations are drawn up as Paisley form. Equations are drawn up as Paisley form. Equations are drawn up as Paisley form. Equations are drawn up as Paisley form.
Major threats from another that your mind state and elevate thoughts and debate, create and contemplate Scottish hip hop as a contender. That's the agenda. A new day is not threat, major threat. Enter the center from a terror time searching, placing more lyrical skills in my whole record collection. It's a resurrection of the ones that I've come to leave a billion leaders of raw mics like two-tone. Committed for Glasgow City to the back and beyond. These bound major threat I renounce, so be warned of the danger. I'll be the harbinger with the steel of a ninja, dealing blows to unhinge your jaw. No thought to the techniques as speaking, you can sing the beat and beat if you can help about the battle quick. Blow son, that's not own son. A change with the weather, no I'm better to withstand the reign of terror. Home of the original mad bastard. Home of drama, death and disaster. Master in the art of survival. Take us to a rival. Big Div is my title, guaranteed to be a vital. Future major threat, like a Nostradamus prediction, like it's something coming to Christ. After crucifixion, we never die. Just a wait till next arrival, never give a fuck for your rival. It's about survival.
Equations are drawn up as Paisley form. 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 Equations are drawn up as Paisley form.
Big Div stepping into the equation. Biz is where it stays in. Got lyrics for days in. Keeping joints blazing. Amazing as a red pop crash like wet tissue. Coming from the street like a big issue. If I dish you, you had it coming, and that's final. For those who check for my demo tapes, here's a vinyl. Pressed up by myself to let the world hear my sound. Even when I die, I'll still be underground. But Well, I'm alive, I'll make these cuts like meat cleavers. Try and catch and take a fall, yeah, like your name is Cold Seavers. You don't believe us, feel the fury of my palm. Compared to what you say, whoa, 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 like you see an ad. So listen man, I'll do less good and harm as I rap on these tracks like sleeves on a junkie's arm. Leave me alone, the Yuki sound is never dying. The plan is best, break quarters, like to rest and keep flying. This old time representing north of the border. In the new millennium, under the old world disorder comes a major threat, ready to pose the issue. I'm making my tracks rock for that sandpaper, toilet tissue. To rip your arms apart like I with the thirsty babies. You take people fuck, stay on the run, meant for JVs. A medical one, the biblical outspoken, never at all. Equations are drawn up in the face of war.
Equations are drawn up as paid for. 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 Equations are drawn up as paid for.
Major plan, multiplies, we subtract your whole division. In a distant random fashions, left in fashions, I envision Scottish hip-hop taking over. The Scotia Nostra, taking care of business, running shit they were supposed to. Psycho D, damage goods, Peloton, Mr. Pack, two-tone, epic rage, represent with a dialect. It's not where you're at, it's where you're from. Equations are drawn up in the face of the floor.
Equations are drawn up as paid for. Equations are drawn up as paid for. Equations are drawn up as paid for. Equations are drawn up as paid for.
If I'm gonna tell you that I fled on a speed bike to rewrite the speed hype and then give up on me twice and shirt to the deep I spent the police life in East Fife to see Christ and all I got was constant heavy seat held in a street fight. You're a beauty house and development shite. It's for the pre-written freestyles, too much that you at least make get the schemes right. And then if you're wondering what is my week like for a spot I respite and I thought it's for the flea bites. But what I don't get is seen I'm often but my team's tight. Both scary and they're awesome in a real fight. Like the time we try to be nice and on a weeknight to the simple decks, roll the 666, hiding the 3 dice behind the dike. Cuts to cut the cake and hang the re-slices. It's gonna seal the deal quick. Yeah, we shake, yeah, we hate. Your team's shite, it feels like your replay. It's how we bleed them terrapins right and keep them jeans tight. Igor, hit the switch corner. I think it's time we try to resurrect the corpse of a dead scene, dead keen with the eye of a cobra. Remind them Frankenstein's the doctor and not the monster. Non-diplom life, living it honest, imposter, competent and all sorts of props as a murderous author. Critique to treaty of Versailles and God's honest. I freestyle the synopsis in the absence of camera recorders. Now, modesty doesn't please that it's modest. It's obvious that you writers are writing, fighting, eating disorders. Fuck claiming you only understand if the grammar is proper. Fight or flight and get it right, I'm a fan of the former. Stand at the corner, see the tune hall mad in the yonder. Canter the Boston Marathon, they would call me the Hamilton bomber. Telepathically implanted a hand for a dogma. The artful dodger, I laughed and spent half on a Honda. Tally ho, made the switch drop. Cameo the fuck out my life, kinda Hitchcock. Time to make that move before it's dreadlocked. And it's got 1,000 vintage idiots on my block with pitchforks. Done hit Honcho claiming I'm a windstock. He saw me keeping up but I scoffed at the challenge and left off my foot caught. And guess what, I still rock the trick shot and a T that said fuck rap music, this is hip hop. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop.
like a good scene, isn't it? One man crazy, crazy, crazy. It's
Okay, what more can I say?
Top billing.
Say hello into that mic again, Div.
Hello.
I need the people to hear you tonight.
Hopefully they can.
I can hear you. So Div,
Yes.
tell the people about the first time you ever got exposed to what we would call these days Scottish hip hop.
Scottish hip hop, getting exposed to it.
Yeah. Maybe heard it on the radio,
Yep.
got a tape, seen a b-boy, even seen a b-boy or whatever.
First time, like I was already like writing rhymes and stuff like that, but it was just silly, simplistic stuff, and thinking nothing would ever come of it. And I used to listen to a pirate radio station from Glasgow called Radio Mercury.
Okay.
And I remember the DJ Strikeout coming on and saying, next up we're going to play a demo by some homeboys from Robotik. They're called Project A, and this is Saying a Piece. And this song came on, man, and I was like, well, these guys are from Glasgow, so it is possible that you can maybe make a go of this, you know what I mean?
Okay, wow. Maybe what year was that, Div?
Early 88.
So his name's popped up a few times on the podcast, and we will get him up here at some point, but you're talking about Big J here.
Yep, J lads, yep.
He pops up a few times.
Definitely, yep.
So you heard his early demos getting airplay
Yep.
on a local radio station.
Yep.
Thought, wow, other people are doing hip hop. Not only are they doing it, they're getting radio play.
Yep, exactly.
So what was your next move?
Well, I remember also the DJ saying if you want any your own tracks played, that this is a PO box to send it to and stuff like that. And I'm thinking, maybe I should think about trying to record music. It'd be great to hear myself on the radio, you know. So one thing led to another. I was the DMCs in Hollywood Studios, and I bumped into Mark STS, and he was in the year above me at school, and we kind of recognised each other.
Yeah, Mark spoke about this in the last podcast, so if people missed that, definitely go and check that out, episode 12 with STS.
Yep, so we got talking, and I says, well, I write rhymes and stuff like that, want to make some tunes, and he says, well, I'm a DJ, I've got turntables, and before you knew it, we just started making demo tapes.
If you look at the screen, mate, what's appeared here? It's time to learn.
Level 2.
So you started making demos, but how did you actually make demos back in the 80s? Now I didn't know because I was there, but I want you to tell the people.
Yeah, well, Mark always used to have the knowledge on some of the breaks and stuff, and I was more into buying just hip hop at the time, so he'd have an idea of what to sample. We're still learning about how to produce stuff, so it was a big learning curve, even for the studio engineers back then. You know, like, they've never in their life tried to make a hip hop track before they're working with guitar bands, and you're coming in saying, see that sampler lies in the corner, it does nothing, can you take this 4-second piece of music and repeat it, and then sequence other stuff over the top of it and tempo with it? And you know as well,
the engineers got a little bit confused and maybe didn't have the expertise at that time to translate your ideas to reality.
Yeah.
I think I was lucky because David Cauldron was experimental by nature.
Definitely, yeah.
and he was open-minded to that rather than be a blocker.
Definitely.
And maybe say, you can't do that. Davey would make it happen.
Yep.
And let you make your fucking noise.
Exactly.
Even if it was a noise. But big shout to Davey Carlton, who probably should be up in the podcast as well sometime.
I meet him frequently.
Get well soon, Davey. I hear he's on the mend.
Good stuff, man. That's what I like to hear.
So what was your first actual release you put together? Was it with you and STS?
My first actual release, I used to just make tapes and they would get passed about and stuff, and it wasn't until we were doing this same studio course together where I actually learned to produce tracks solely by myself rather than relying on somebody else. Like, I'd go into a studio and say, I've got this break, that break, the next break, I want it done like this, put together like this, and then when I was happy with it, I'd go and lay the vocals on it. I wanted to be able to be more independent in what I do, so I can go out, buy the records, come home, hook them up, make a beat, write the rap, record it, and do everything all in one space.
Okay. And that takes time to get that knowledge.
Definitely, yeah.
It takes dedication. It takes money.
Definitely, yeah.
And it takes maybe changing your whole life to become a b-boy or a hip-hop artist or a performer, or...
Yeah.
It's a big decision to make, is it?
I don't know, like any kind of thing that you dedicate your life to, it enriches your life in some sort of way, so it opens your mind to other things that you would maybe have not experienced in life, take you places you would never go.
When's the first time me and you met?
Oh, I'm probably talking...
I'm not sure, to be honest, do you know what I mean?
I remember you from like 23rd Precinct days, going in, buying records in 23rd Precinct, yeah.
Okay. You would see faces, wouldn't you?
Definitely, yeah.
And you would spot a fellow hip-hopper from a mile off, because back in the days, nobody was wearing any sort of like what we're wearing right now.
Exactly, yeah.
You wouldn't get snapbacks. We would wear Kangos a lot, which guess looked pretty strange.
Exactly.
In Glasgow, you know what I mean? Seen a whole crew of young boys with Kangos.
You used to try and piece together a look that kind of was hip-hop, but like finding bits and pieces that just didn't necessarily match, but it kind of looked the part.
You remember that shop in Queen Street used to sell like the American stuff?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What was that called? Flip clothing, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
used to get all the patches and like the Mercedes rings and all that kind of stuff in there.
So yeah, back in the days when there was no internet,
yeah,
you had to sort of invent hip hop and make it your own. Were you always rapping Scottish or were you rapping American at this point, or what?
I think it's the same with most people when they first started out, especially in the early days before people had heard like Scottish hip hop. You would like experiment in your room and write your raps, and then when you delivered it was just a natural thing to sound American. Don't ask why. Even singers do it, like British singers, when they sing they sound American.
True.
And
it's what they call the Scottish cringe,
yeah,
which we probably didn't even know about back then, but even the people in the media would change their Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Singers would change their Scottish accent. TV presenters would change their Scottish accent because they were ashamed of their Scottish accent, and of course that's going to rub off on you, especially when you hear American hip hop as well.
Yeah. It took the confidence to just go, do you know what, I want to see what this sounds like if I recorded it in my own accent.
What made you flip?
Just to be true to who I am and not try to be somebody else.
Okay, but there must have been a point in your life where you actually realised, oof, I'm getting back here.
I think it was maybe recording some things and then listening back to myself, and again, like you said earlier, it's the kind of cringe factor, and you go, I don't really like how I'm sounding there, and it's not me being me, no.
Okay, cool. What was the first Scottish hip hop record you got your hands on?
Do you know, some of my memory's not that great, but I think it's a toss up between Dope Incorporated and the B-side of the Sugar Bullet, that song Demonstrating Mass.
Okay, I'm glad that's level 2's up right now.
Level 2.
I don't know that song, Sugar Bullet.
Yeah, they were on Virgin Records, and the B-side was a song called Demonstrating Mass,
Okay.
and it was about the poll tax, and it was A1 and Babes.
I think I heard it now you say that.
Yeah.
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 But again, pre-internet, pre-Scottish hip-hop having a platform anywhere really.
Yeah.
So it was mostly a word of mouth where you got to discover an artist or not. Now when you were doing your songs, did you always have the label in mind, or did that develop out of it? We're talking about Criminal here.
It goes back to the whole idea of like wanting to learn everything, every aspect of the music, whether it be the MCing, the DJing, the production. And I like I said, I like to be very hands-on, so I wanted to be able to be in control of what I was putting out. So it was just a natural progression to go, right, well, I've saved up money, I'm going to release a record, because you've invested a lot of time and money and effort into it. Why not have an end product to it?
And there's a few reasons for having vinyl, right? At that time it's a format.
Yeah.
But for hip-hop performances, you need the vinyl.
Definitely, the instrumentals on the B-side, yeah.
So it was vital if you were trying to take your hip-hop career serious, you're going to get your own songs put on the vinyl, get the instrumentals on the flip.
Yep.
So that it came time to rock the show.
Exactly.
What was your first actual record, Div? What one was it?
The one that I just played earlier.
Okay.
The Major Threat EP. It's got like As the World Turns and Equations on it.
Crazy where you shouted out some of the names in the scene at that point in time.
Yep, I always felt it was good to give other people a shine. If somebody was hearing me for the first time and hadn't heard of anybody else, it would make them go, well, who's that he's talking about, and want to go and investigate it. And also it was good that, you know, if I said that, the options there by having the vinyl for the DJs to scratch your own crew's name or whatever.
True.
And that was the whole purpose of shouting out as many different names that I felt deserved it at the time.
True, man. What was the first gig you done, or the first Scottish hip hop gig you went to? Or tell me both if there's different things.
The first gig I'd done. We used to just turn up at places like in Glasgow with a bag of records and a microphone and a backpack.
Who's we?
We? Well, again, it would be like me and Mark. Like if they gave us a go ahead to jump into the DJ booth, then Mark would go on the turntables and I'd plug the mic in and away you go. There was also like Two Tone and other people that are affiliated with them at the time as well, like Chuck and that, and you would just like try and get your shine wherever you could, because in Glasgow at that time, maybe about 1990, DJs were open to let you come up and have a go, you know. So that's
just went and done it, grabbed the mic.
That's it.
And I noticed you mentioned people like Studs in that song, who I've not heard them mentioned in ages, who I did bump into.
He stays in London now.
I did bump into him about 4 years ago.
Yep.
And I said to me, I'm Studs. Had to remind me of who he was, because I looked totally different.
Yep.
But yeah, got my man Big Div here, Paisley hip hop pioneer, putting a lot of work for the scene. I think one of the things you've done for the scene that maybe you don't get credit for was supporting Loki to sort of get behind his feet when it came to being a rapper, maybe taking him serious first.
Yeah.
And that maybe gave him all he needed to become who he is today. So
it was only.
How did you get in touch? Or how did that happen with you and Dan?
It was crazy. I worked at a regeneration company in Paisley, running a music project, and there was a filmmaker from Pollock had contacted me asking how much I would charge to do 2 beats for the soundtrack.
Okay.
And when I gave him my price, even though it was quite low, he kind of went, "Oh, that's not in my budget." So I was like, "Right, okay, mate." He says, "But I've got a cast member who likes to rap. Is it okay if I get him to send you your demo tape? Send you a demo tape?" And I says, "Yeah, that's fine." Gave him the address, and then it came with a cover note from Loki himself, just saying that I'm Daz, aka Loki. These are some of my songs. I hope you like them. This is my address if you want to write back to me and stuff. So I sat and I listened to the tape from start to finish.
What was on the tape? Any songs that we maybe know? That maybe still.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. What was on the tape then?
One standout track, but they were all like loops of like songs that were kind of fairly recent, and then him rapping over the loops. and one of them was rapping over the Gabrielle song.
Oh yeah, I know the song.
So
yep.
That turned out to be Seems Like Only Yesterday.
Okay.
But all his lyrics were done with an American accent. And when I contacted him, I says, I'm interested to work with you, especially this one song, because by the end of it, when you listen to it, it's quite a strong message. And I remember feeling quite emotional after hearing it, and so did my wife.
Yeah.
So we had an attachment to the song straight away, and I brought him over to Paisley, and I hooked up the Gabrielle loop, and then I put different beats over the top of it, scratched the Seems Like Only Yesterday off of the Jay-Z record, and that was it. It was like a classic was made right there.
And was that the start of Loki's first release?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that how it started?
Yeah.
How long did it take to come from that first song with Loki to Loki bringing out his first release? Because back then we were on like the Scottish Hip Hop Forum.
Yeah. You're talking about a journey of maybe 2 years.
2 years, okay.
What he did was he took my advice on board, and I thought he'd fell out with me or something. I didn't hear from him for a while.
Okay.
And then he came back with another CD and went, what do you think of these then? And it was all done with a Scottish accent. You could hear he stepped it up lyrically as well, the way he structured his lyrics and stuff, and I'm thinking this boy looks like the finished article now.
True man, true. Big shout out to you for giving your time to him. Definitely. As well, you know what I mean? And you're obviously, and anybody who's like an older hip hop head will know that the people did come up to him looking for advice, and it's good to offer that, and it's good to help where you can, and you certainly went above and beyond by get them into your lab, creating with them, advising them, and then
when you see talent
watch
like
them
that,
flourish, you know what I mean?
When you see talent like that, though, it's got to be nurtured, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely, man,
you can't
definitely.
let somebody's talent like go to waste. Like, what would have happened if I just listened to the tape and then didn't decide to contact them back? I just went, that's alright, you know? It's crazy.
Big shout to Darren for reaching out and having the foresight at a young age to link up with someone like yourself.
Yeah.
To get the guidance and to take that on board from an older head, and okay, how do we move and navigate through these channels to get my rap voice?
Well, I'm really proud of everything that he's achieved though as well, like whether it be musically, and then he's got like he's writing in the newspapers, TV appearances, all this kind of stuff, and he's really shining now.
Look, he's coming on the podcast soon, so we won't talk too much about him tonight, but I do know you were an integral part of his early career, and I wanted to definitely touch on that for the people who didn't know. I'm going to play another song from your catalogue right now, if that's okay. Big D, aka the Gladiator. Can we call you Gladiator tonight? Because that's how I first knew you, when I first got to know you.
Right.
You were the Gladiator MC.
That's right, man.
Tell us about this one. This one's called Terrorist Shit.
This is a beat that I made, and it features on vocal duties Respect BA.
Okay, how did you make this?
How did I what?
How did you make this?
Just using Cubase and some nice breaks.
What I really meant was, did you send the files down to BA and did he come up?
Yeah, I sent the files to him and he sent them back to me with the vocals on top, and I was quite happy with just the way it was.
Let's run this track then.
Divide and conquer is the motto, and as long as people continue to see themselves as separate from everything else, they lend themselves to being completely enslaved. The men behind the curtain know this, and they also know that if people ever realize the truth of their relationship to nature and the truth of their personal power, the entire manufactured zeitgeist they prey upon will collapse like a house of cards.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
The fuck out the Bilderbergs, kings and the presidents, prime ministers, 5-0 and war veterans. There's an atomic bomb set in my residence, and it detonates when you step on the premises. You're not leaving. I'm a demon according to whatever God you believe in. In the future we'll fight drones on patrol right outside of our homes. I'm a cyclone out of control with no goal. A Psycho 9's loaded at my postcode and my weapon cache. Try black bag me. I like the dark cause the light can't stand me. The system is fucked, whether you're spinning a web or you're sitting in it stuck. I got no respect for you unless you're ready for the end game, and if you ain't prepared then you better do. Gonna be a long night, cause my sword might just cut off the heads of the Templars in the York right. Then head straight to Guantanamo and hand the ammo over to the prisoners you treated like animals. And your dome till it goes blank, ain't a cunt in the House of Commons that I won't shank. Fall back, it won't be a false flag attack when you see me at Woolwich Barracks with a battle axe. My face is a Guy Fawkes mask, anonymous watching these spies walk past. If the eyes all seeing then it can't really focus on the one true threat. Staying unnoticed on that Sun Tzu shit. Warfare's paramount, death toll larger than the Vatican bank account. Who's laughing now? Get ready for the fight to the death, cause I'm not backing down. The type of lyrical terrorism I present. Terrorists that never miss, remember this. Terrorists, I will never rock. Makes it, cause I hate them. Not meant here with every mixer. The type of lyrical terrorism I present. Terrorists that never miss, remember this. Yo, I'm smoking on trees like a cancer sufferer that can't recover because you control the disease. When you see what I'm hoping to be, I'll make Kim Jong-un join forces with me. Terrorist in the flesh, the West nemesis, menaces and beds, welcoming death sentences. With 6 senses, the system is full of shit, keeping people in the dark like a fever clip. Bitch, I'm Jim Truth, I hate my government and wanna kill every one of them. I don't see where the confusion is, and don't listen to the views in the news, cause the European Union is a unit of illusionists. Dead that, kill them, and fuck whatever they say, cause they ain't never getting a breath back. And any date's a good day for me to die, so when this shit goes down, you ain't taking me alive. The type of lyrical terrorism I present. Terrorists that never miss, remember this. Terrorists, I will never rock. Makes it, cause I hate them. Not meant here with every mixer. The type of lyrical terrorism I present. Terrorists that never miss, remember this.
Tell the truth, I'm heavily stressed and it's definitely affecting my energy levels. Don't help, but neither does Bev. Alleviates the pressure for an evening at best, and then it's back with the vengeance whoever could guess was so jovial. But nevertheless, I can't cope. The folk are pressing my head. Leave me alone a moment, bro. I'm home and dreaming of death in waking moments. It doesn't leave me unless I'm distracted by a damsel in a state of undress, irregulating weight, mainly breaking a sweat. Making amends with mental health is hard just hell to detect. If there was a God, I'd pray he gave me the strength to solve. Absolve extraneous stress, lesson learned, yes. Maybe it made me a mess. Defects blatantly displayed in the text. From A to Z of medication, mate, I'm taking the steps. So please refrain, I'm feeling strange, strain in the head.
No matter what you say, this feel won't go away. There's nothing you can do, I'm straight. This feel won't go away. No matter what you say, this feel won't go away. There's nothing you can do, I'm straight. This feel won't go away. Well, friend, let me guess, you got drunk, mess up your head. nothing we can do or say. This feeling won't go.
Okay, I'm still kicking it with the legend that is Big Div. Big shout out to you, Div. Thanks for coming in tonight. Definitely appreciate it, bro.
No problem.
We were talking about. I need my keyboard. We were talking about Loki a wee minute ago.
Yeah.
You worked with lots of people.
Definitely.
Lots of people at the beginning of their careers too, like people who lots of people watching won't remember or know about Matt G.
Definitely, yeah.
And Wee Frank. Speak about them a wee bit. And you laughed when I said Wee Frank. I like that.
Know.
I like that.
Oh, Wee Frank, man. Maniac. No, but Matt and Frank used to put on nights at Strawberry Fields. And for some reason or another, they would put these nights on, but always put themselves at the bottom of the bill and let everybody come on after them. So he reached out to me and asked me to play at this. And the Black Cat guys, All Time High, used to reach out to them and say, come play this gig. And I was actually surprised when I turned up. I was thinking it's going to be another one of these gigs you come to and there's hardly anybody there, and the place was full. And it kind of opened my eyes saying, wow, these people are here for a Scottish hip hop night. We must be doing something right.
Because you come from the era like me where Scottish hip hop was a joke.
Yeah.
Where you probably got people gave you a lot of abuse probably in your local community.
Yeah.
For being even liking hip hop.
Exactly, yeah.
And then to see it changed into the birth of a scene.
Yeah.
It must have been like an empowering thing, like you said, Dib.
It is, you know, it goes to show that everything that we've done over the years hasn't been for nothing. We've managed to change people's opinions to get to the point where we're inspiring other people to become MCs, DJs, beat makers, and they've got a head start because they're not coming in at the bottom like what we did and having to figure out how to go about making music. There's already the know-how there now.
Just standing on the shoulders of people before them.
Exactly, yeah.
And gaining that knowledge, and hip hop is all about passing on the knowledge, so just ask your OG. Just ask your resident OG for a tip. Man, we've got a lot to talk about tonight, Div. Don't even know what to start, man, with all this shit tonight, man. You've got so much going on, man. I remember you, me, and Keith Strickland, mate. And to me that was a pivotal time in my hip hop career because for the first time an outsider took us serious and seen money in it. Obviously did they filter the money down to us?
We'd never get paid.
But obviously he's seen something in it.
Yeah.
And tell us about how you met Keith.
It was crazy.
And for the people who don't know, explain who Keith is or what you know about him.
Keith Strickland was an American guy that lived in Maryhill, and he was from New Jersey originally, and he started this promotions company called Freestyle, and it was basically pulling together sort of rough elements of hip hop, like whether it be the DJing, the MCing, and the sort of street dance.
Street dance was big. I loved the street dance because it was where all the women was really div, you know
exactly.
What I mean?
And I remember they used to put on the nights where we'd be the entertainment for the night, and it would be like the music, and then they'd bring out the street dancers to do a routine that Keith's wife had worked on with them through the week, and they'd go and do that for like about 15 minutes, come off, and then like throw on a couple of MCs, and then it would go back to the rest of the club night. And then Keith would get paid his money, like you say, and then
it was like short PAs, bust into venues, 10-15 minute performance, you do your bit.
Yep.
Couple of wee dancer lasses would pop out, do their bit. When you were doing your bit,
That's right, yep.
the ravers would still rave to it, and then you would leave, and the ravers would continue raving.
Exactly.
It was a cool thing, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
And kind of weird as well, jumping in the middle of these ecky places. And
I remember doing a gig in the Foo Bar.
okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
tell the people about that.
It was obviously a venue. It was big in rave culture.
A massive rave venue. Is that Stirling or some shit? Perth or Stirling?
You know,
I don't know.
Falkirk.
Falkirk. There you go. There you go.
I'm sure that's where it was. And I remember just coming into this place, it just looked as if nobody was up for any sort of hip hop entertainment whatsoever. They'd stop all the music they were dancing to and we'd come on, and then when we finished, they'd just go back to doing what they were doing, like you say.
It didn't seem like they liked it that much.
No, they'd still stop,
But
watch, applaud, whatever.
They felt it was something they had to enjoy.
It was getting forced upon them, whether they liked it or not.
They felt rap in the club was cool. They just didn't understand it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Probably, to be truly honest, we weren't that good at it then either. Probably, you know what I mean? I can't lie to you, know what I mean?
See, still to this day, it's a bit of a mystery in how Keith was put on to me, because
Oh, likewise, bro. Likewise.
it's a crazy story, because I came home from my work one day and my mum says, "There's been a woman from the BBC on the phone that wants to speak to you."
Okay, man. Okay.
Right, so here's the phone number, you have to phone them back, it's to do with your music. So
Okay.
I phoned them up and they says, "Yeah, we'd like to meet with you. Do you know where, what do you call that again? St George's Cross Underground is?"
It's nearly Zeus.
Yep. So I says, "Yeah, I know where that is. We'll meet you there at 2 o'clock on Saturday." So like, right, fine, I'll be there. And I appeared and this woman walked up and she says, "Are you Div?" And I says, "Yeah." She says, "Well, if you come with me, I'll take you to Keith's house."
Okay.
So we went up and it had nothing to do with the BBC whatsoever.
He's
It's
a
bizarre.
chancer. Yeah, I mean, he's a chancer. First time I met him, I think it was like Boxing Day, or the day after Boxing Day at Christmas time. It was a wee guy time, so you're still floating about the streets and shit, not really up too much. I'm home at night, about 10:30, and my mom's sitting with these two big black guys, and I'm like that. Who's this and all that? And it was Keith and another dude. And I don't know how they'd found my house in Cauld, but they'd found it, and you know, Keith was a big move from the height, because you're a big American black dude in the middle of Cauld. Doors open for you. Doors open for you, which normally wouldn't open.
Exactly.
So he was sitting in my mom's house, and him and his pal, and it's kind of weird. And I do remember a time with Keith, I probably shouldn't say this, so I'll say this is allegedly. I was sitting at Keith's in Mary Hill, and he got a phone call. His mate had just had to do it off for New York for a thing happened.
Exactly.
And he had to arrive in Aberdeen Airport in a minute and get a taxi all the way down to Aberdeen. When they closed, it's a big bag of money.
Was that
Keith
the wee
says-
Mexican looking guy?
A wee Mexican looking guy.
I know exactly who you're talking about, yeah.
So big shout to Keith, hope he's still floating about. Sadly, TNT, heard he passed away.
Yeah,
you
he
know
passed
what I mean?
away a few years ago, yeah.
Lots of these new cats will need no clue who this is, so I'm going to talk about some other things, right? Who are you feeling the Scottish hip hop? Because obviously you're the man who's helped to build it. Who are you rating?
See, this is a strange thing. Kind of stopped listening to a lot of kind of local hip hop. Just because more often than not I was getting disappointed with what I was hearing, because there's not like any sort of quality control. It's like anybody with a computer or a mic was releasing music, and you had to sift through a lot of bad stuff to get to the good. And I don't know, I kind of gave up on it. Not to say like completely. It's just I know it sounds controversial or whatever. I like to just concentrate on making beats, and if I hear a good MC, I'll approach them and say, "You fancy doing
I'm not going to
something with my
accept that answer, David. Name some names. Who would you say was holding up the scene for Scottish hip hop? You've got to say somebody. Somebody must be hitting your radar. It must be, surely.
Well, obviously you've got the likes of Loki and BA, who I've worked with in the past.
Okay.
I mean, Loki, his talent's phenomenal, and BA lyrically with the freestyles and his penmanship, he's like next level. You just played Spring Break as well there.
Yep,
and that was,
big shout to Spring Break.
Yeah, and that's like pushing the boundaries a bit as well. We were just discussing that while the song was playing as well. It's refreshing, you know, because I think with the local scene,
you appreciate the diversity in hip hop.
Definitely.
Because you're a man who's known for like being a certain sort of a purist, really.
Yeah, I think it's when you come from our era of hip hop and watch where it grew out of and what it became.
Okay.
I don't like to see it being messed with too much to the point where it obscures it and it becomes something else, and it's getting passed off as hip hop when it's like should have a completely different genre name altogether.
Okay. So you would say grime was a different genre?
Totally.
A totally different genre, or you know, to me it's like a branch off of hip hop.
That is, but it's still not hip hop if you ask me. It's just.
We could go on here all night. To me, it's like rock has heavy metal, and you get like death metal and screamo rock and emo rock, but it's still rock.
Yeah.
And you get hip hop, trap, blah blah blah.
Yeah. Oh, we kind of spoke about this sort of stuff earlier as well. It's sorry to see lyricism kind of disappearing, and beats becoming watered down. There's less samples, and again, if you're not using like samples and making beats in a particular way, then it becomes something completely different. And I do respect the artists that do it because they have a craft, they're skilled at it. My opinion is not necessarily the right one, it's just how I feel.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, everybody's entitled to one.
I'm going to play one of your tracks right now. This is Loki and Escape from Arkham. Tell us about this.
Oh, this is a beat. When I made it, it just, you know that way you pull a face and you go, whoa, this
I need to put the camera back on you for the face. Look here, let me see the face then, Div.
Right, where are we?
There you go. And let's see the beat then. Let's do it to the beat. Let's see the face to the beat, Div. There you go.
So fuck it, this is right or not. I'm gonna help you with something more than just your writer's block. In 5.5 minutes time, think about your fear. Right now, walk it out, Murky, cause we are out of here. Grab the bong and suck on your last tag. Grab your songs, grab your comics and start some of that shit. This is it, the escape, now you're rowdy and high. We sneaking out the door, we're going out with a bang. 53 seconds on the clock, plenty of time. Don't be edgy, it's fine, I'll just get the pen knife. Grab your name on my arm, forgetting it's mine. A 3-flight structure, fold these basins. Put the whole dog till the fucking
When did you record that one, Div? What year?
She's panting, fuck, she's dying, and she has him lying.
2004, 2005. Pretty sure it's 2004.
I'm going to play one of your remixes right now. Tell us about this.
Well, basically what I do is when I make any sort of beat, I'll stick an acapella over the top of it and see how the vocals sit on the beat and see if I'm liking it. And then it'll just get taken further thereafter if I do like it. And this one's like a beat I've made just recently, and I threw the Mad Skillz acapella over the top of it.
See, for the Anoraks, including myself actually, what do you use to make your beats 2018? What are you using?
I don't know if you remember when we did that sound engineering course back in 2000.
Yep.
Yep. So they gave us the tools and the knowledge on how to work Cubase, and I basically make all my beats in Cubase. I use SoundForge to cut up my samples.
Okay.
And I still use programs that are like.
But you mastered this shit in the college course we done, so that was.
So
that's your tools then, isn't it?
I mean, I update my equipment and stuff all the time. I've got like an MPC studio, and like I'll start working on the MPC and then go, do you know something? I could do this a lot quicker on Cubase.
See, rappers are listening right now and wanting beats. Are you available for work?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there you go, people. Hit Big Div up. Let's play the track.
Nod your head to this. Nod your head to this. Nod your head to this. Nod your head to this.
I know you're tired of bouncing, so check this here. We got the neck-breaking, club-shaking beat for this year. Yeah, so keep the stilo and the flow. I got your head nodding, cause your neck already knows. So pass the mic and watch skills rip fast. And have niggas up in parties catching whiplash. Slash the rap. We're trying to bust my style. Take your ass to the old school and part your fucking eyebrows. I'm coming through, Duke is about to get set. So act like woo, protect that neck. Eject wrong. I'm still tending to the song. I be blowing up spots like I was sending out mail bombs. Stay calm and keep nodding, see? I'm like a black president, cause niggas ain't seeing me. Has-beens, we bump like bad skin, so face it. After this joint, yo, we passing out some neck. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows is back. Check it out like this, and then like that. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows is back. Check it out like this, and then like that. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows is back. Check it out like this, and then like that. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows is back. Check it out like this, and then like that. Yo, my tracks pack energy like nuclear reactor. I be Mad Skillz and this be the nod factor. Actor, MC, smoke me, take a toke. I fuck your career like the cast on different strokes, no joke. I see hairlines and start aiming rhymes. My shit'll have hard niggas and soul train lines. Bumping with the big black broad named Belinda. Oh, you rap, don't say jack and walk quiet like a ninja. I injure beats, so you should expect to go to Cairo so I can practice checking that neck. It got set, and guess what? I'm the one that said it. You'll regret it, cause my beats be employing paramedics. I wet it, yeah, and it'll stay that way. I know you be back, you probably got some rhymes on layaway. But I be here freaking fat folks to make you sweat, do me a favor and tell your neck that I ain't finished yet. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's back. Check it out like this, and then like that. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's back. Check it out like this, and then like that. Got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's back. Check it out like this, and then like that. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's back. Check it out like this, and then like that. Yo, I perfect tracks to get under your skin. If you ain't nodding by now, either you dead or romantic. And my friend, resisting ain't good for your health. Put your tool on the shelf and just go for self. Get help, get the drink and get the hot. Get your groove on before he get his block and gather up the party like God. I'm running things from the inside. Rap better wait because your style done died. Electric company Spider-Man MC saying nothing. Put your clothes on backwards if you feel like frontin'. I'm hunting for beats on point like cleats. With a brand new sound you can pump in the streets. It be the nod factor, rolling hard like tank. I'm Skillz for real, bringing it to you some stank. This track, it'll be in your ear like new wax. Now max, until your neck veins to relax. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's fat. Check it out like this, and then like that. Got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's fat. Check it out like this, and then like that. I got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's fat. Check it out like this, and then like that. Got your head nodding cause your neck knows it's fat. Check it out like this, and then like that.
Nod your head to this. Nod your head to this. nod your head to this.
Heavy remix, Div.
Thank you.
You were saying about you were wanted it to sound like the 90s. Tell the people.
Well, there was another remix that's in there as well. Again, when I say remixes, these are just beats that I've been making and just put acapellas on them for fun. You know, like these beats will probably find their way to MCs or other projects at some point. But
what's in the pipeline, Div? Anything you can talk about?
Just making beats, mate. That's all I do, and it's again I do it mostly for my own enjoyment. And if I hear somebody that I maybe want to work with or whatever, I'll say, look, I've got these beats, you fancy try to write something to this and that. And again, that gets frustrating as well, because rappers are always looking for beats and they've got so much choice.
There's lots of people sitting on your beats right now, Div.
Yeah, and that becomes frustrating, and it puts you off saying
who's sitting on a Div beat right now? Speak on it. So we can get it done, mate, that's all.
Nah, I mean, they're trying to be diplomatic here.
So am I, mate. Trying to get the beats rapped on.
Aye. I'll tell you
producers are too quiet, man, about this shit. Fucking like rappers. You've got my beat, rap on it, man. Like, give me the beat back.
Exactly. Well, I used to put out like Facebook statuses just saying, look, see if you've got one of my beats and it's no use.
Rappers don't give a fuck about a Facebook status, mate.
I know, mate.
You know that, mate?
No, it's just me
status,
ranting.
Man.
You know what I mean? You got to vent your frustration in some sort of way. You know what I mean?
So look out for Big Div in the future, doing different things, turning up with your favourite rappers' production.
Yeah.
You done lots of stuff with Word recently too.
What was that, sorry?
You've done stuff with Word recently?
I did a remix for him as well, the No Romeo track, with Mog on there as well. And it was good to hear Mog on one of my beats finally as well, by just the way they're doing the remix, and then turns up again with the Forgotten Policy, and it's I was chuffed when I heard the Forgotten Policy stuff, man. That was good.
I know Forgotten Policy in the studio right now, so maybe you'll be on production duties again, maybe on that project.
Nice, yeah. If you'll have me on board, I'll
they're probably sitting with your beats right now. They're probably the ones you didn't want to name.
I know James got a couple.
Big shout to James. Big shout to James, man. Man, we run out of time, Div, but I wanted to say thanks for coming up tonight. We could have talked a lot tonight.
Yeah, definitely could have talked for the whole.
And we spoke a wee bit about things that probably only a few people would know about, but that's fine with me too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because where else can we talk about these things, man? If you don't know my man Big Div, he's a hip hop legend, a pioneer of this shit, one of the foundations of Paisley, Scotland, Glasgow, UK rap, man. So big shout to you, Div.
Thanks very much for that, mate.
Last night we were out breaking the barrier, live battles. My man Freestyle Master was in the battles last night. Can you pass him your mic and maybe come over here a bit, Davey?
Yes.
The battle last night, well, let's speak about that a little bit.
Aye.
Okay. First round, what happened there?
First round, it was
freestyle battles over beats.
It was freestyle battles over beats. Basically that day, Kane got in touch with me about 3:30 or something like that, and I'd had a right pish day, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Might as well just go and rap. You know what I mean? So jumped up, and it turned out it was only 4 days. And first round was Case 1 against Gmo, and Case took that, and then it was me against Fuzzy. I took that one, and then it was me and Case in the final, and the big man fucking done a sterling job, you know what I mean, and walked away with a win. So
see, that's the thing about Case 1, right? Ever since he took the most humiliating defeat at Don't Flop with Louis,
aye,
when he came back to destroy.
Oh, mate,
you know what I'm saying?
I can totally relate to it, I know, because I mean one night I battled BA and the streets gig in front of, it was like full 3,500 or something, and the big man totally caught me by surprise. I just didn't expect what came out his mouth. The guy was fire, killed me, and I took that bad, but I got the chance, thankfully, the next night to come back, but I come back the next night with a totally different mindset, because it was the first time that I had been humiliated like that. Do you know what I mean?
So does that mean we might see in more battles in the future?
Who knows, mate? Watch your space. But if I have a bad day, you might. You know what I mean?
Big shout to Kane. Big shout to Case for taking the win, of course, man. You know what I mean? Big shout to everyone coming out last night supporting that local hip hop event.
Aye, definitely. But I would say I wouldn't dare the written things. That's no juice. That's no something that interests me in the slightest. Know what I mean?
Nah, how come?
Just mate, if I'm going to pick up a pen, I would rather pick up a pen to express myself in a way that can resonate with other people, no spend my time thinking about another dude and shit like that and researching his life, and
okay,
there's more productive things that could be done.
Exactly,
for
man.
my own soul.
Exactly,
you know what
man.
I mean?
So I keep on the positive side where you're writing. We're about to finish this shit. We're going to finish a bit of freestyle over one of Big Div's classic beats. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We need a few more hits and then we're going to have a name for the channel, so fuck, it's not a big deal to you, but it is a big deal to me, so please subscribe. Thanks to my man Big Div, absolute legend.
Yep.
Let's run this track then, Div. Let's run the track, man.
What release is this for, Div?
We've done a black hole already, Div.
As the tunes, as the world turns. Right, man. A Big Div classic. Taking it back, man. It's a long intro on this one, but hey, life is long when you're lucky, but for a midgie it's still long, even though it only lasts a day. Yes indeed, man. As the world turns, time passes, things happen, things change, but sometimes you need to know where it all came from. And I'm going to do my best right now to try and delve, like Eamon Andrews, into the life of Big Div. Div, I've got a big red book here. It's filigree. He's Mr. Paisley, drawn up in Paisley form. Come on, save the day for the big man. That's Big Div. Be digging it for way back in the days for all the kids. He put them on, man, he made legends out of young dudes, and the scheme just make checking. And now they're out there, be it he's an animal, ruling the battle scene, chewing like a cannibal. And there's Loki, man, he's in the media, so it's getting sweeter when you see the way he's leading a charge. Doing it for the figgy and the way he done it every day, that's the way you still dig it. No say, one time for the main Big Div. He's made you fret, that's the way that he lives. The gladiator, man, he's taking on all comers. Been doing this shit for more than 25 summers. So now we're going somewhere getting deeper. I got you in the sleeper, you see I'm gonna creeper. Side the main, that's the way it is. I sat down so you can see me on the camera and see that I don't need to frown. Cause the world turns, the records they revolve, the problems come and go, the problems they get solved when you choose a positive outlook and you grow like Big Div, a criminal, a crook. Peace.
Thanks for watching. A big shout out to my man Big Div, Paisley's finest. Hope to see you back up here again soon as well, Div. See ya.
Any plans for the weekend, mate?
I keep cocaine and containers in the kitchen. I keep cocaine and containers in the kitchen. I keep cocaine and containers in the kitchen. I keep cocaine and containers in the kitchen.